been through the fire, I fought through the wire, and I have suffered all the pain. The longer that it took, the harder that it shook. I didn't let it break me. Being a boy of color, growing up with just a single mother, I faked my way to happiness. I hid in silence for I knew the truth. My sexuality was against my morality. I'd walk hard, I'd smile less. One look into my eyes and I digress. The mask I was wearing was so perfect. It was flawless, but it was not me. My meaning, my purpose began to fade away. And the boy that I once knew was now in disarray. There was no hope, no faith. And I tried to talk to others, like my sisters and brothers, but how could they love me when I didn't even love myself? How could they? Coming out and going back in, the constant struggle, that war within, it was reaching a point of climax. I was screaming inside, so no one could hear. I was crying inside, so you could not see my tears. There was no positive male role model in my life at all. There was no man to talk to. And if so, how could I? Because in the black culture, being gay is not what black men do. So I imagined a father, someone to tell me it would be okay, and that was a fantasy that quickly ran away. How was I going to be a man when I didn't even know what a man was yet? To be pushed away and punished, to be the cause of my mother's dismay and unwished, those were my day-to-day struggles. To be told that I'm choosing to be attracted to men, to be told that again and again, those were my day-to-day struggles. It was a gift that I prayed that I could return. A gift that I wanted to set on fire, burn. Because apparently, I would have burned for receiving it. I would have given it up willingly. Courage and fear were constant visitors in my soul. Sleepless nights and religious sights pushed me over the edge. I told my mother. I told her who I really was, and I thought she'd be understanding because of that thing called love. It didn't happen that way, though. I didn't think it would be so. I've been through the fire, I fought through the wire, and I have suffered all the pain. The longer that it took, the harder that it shook. I didn't let it break me. That night, I got up and ran. But before I left, I wrote a letter with trembles in my hand. I don't have a demon in me, Mom. It's me. It's me, Mikey. Your only son. Yes, I'm gay, but that's not all I am. I'm still a child of God. And the God you taught me about, the God that I serve, is full of love and understanding. So why do I feel so much reprimanding from you? This is my final goodbye, for I am no longer alive inside. As I look above, I see nothing. No stars, no moon, just darkness, night. As I look below, I see cars, traffic, freeway, lanes, and lights. I was at that crossroad. I was on that bridge. But something inside me wanted to live. As I kneeled down to pray, I looked up and I said, God, hey, it's me, Mikey. I'm not doing too good. Could you help me? Could you hold me? Could you love me like I should? And in the distance, I saw a pair of headlights coming closer. It was my mother's car. And then I saw her face come out of the shadows, out of the darkness, full of fear and stress. Streaming down her face were tears and distress caused by my loathing process. At that moment, it seemed as if everything began to move in slow motion. I was living? No, I wasn't living. I was just existing. Minutes turned into days. But my mother, she had a secret that would end up changing both our ways. I've been through the fire, I fought through the wire, and I have suffered all the pain. The longer that it took, the harder that it shook. I didn't let it break me. A woman who birthed me, a woman who tormented me, the woman who tortured me, was then diagnosed with breast cancer. At that moment, I knew I had a choice to make. Should I help her? Or should I just walk past her? But I said no. I said no because that's my mother. I was going to love her even if she didn't love me back. So one day she came home from chemotherapy. I cooked, I cleaned, I had a smile upon my face. And she laid down on the couch, took a deep breath, and then she let it out. And then from out of nowhere, a shrieking scream came from her body. And instilled so much pain, so much fear inside of me. Son, my back is in pain. I could hear the colliding of her bones and her muscles, filling me with nothing but disdain. So I ran upstairs and I tried to find those pills to make her pain go away. When everything subsided, I saw a new makeover, a new order in my mother. I'll never forget it. She looked at me and she said, I don't care what you are. I don't care who you love. You are a gift given to me from above. You are my sun. You are my sunshine. You are called to be who you are, divine. Her acceptance gave me the power to love me. Like, I felt her love. It was so pure, so graceful, so beautiful. Like the flight of a dove. Now, when I look in the mirror, I can smile. And it reminds me of a phrase that I haven't heard in a while, with different meaning. Now these words fill me with so much joy. These words are so bright. They help me project my inner light. See, I've been through the fire. I've been through the water. And I have conquered all the pain. And the longer that it took, and the harder that it shook, I didn't let it break me. Thank you. Wow!